Yeah, I'm Jo. I work here at the Women's Holiday Centre. Been working here since November, and I'm loving it. I think there's a magic about Horton, so I don't know, it's funny, the people who turn up who don't know each other, they always seem to have some connections, or they always seem to be the right people to be turning up at the right time, so I think there's a magic about Horton. All the happiness is really, really nice. If it's a rainy weekend, which happens sometimes, some people like going out for walks, obviously, but if they're at the house, there's a lot of people who come and do some baking, and they might sit around chatting rather a lot. There's always things for playing games. We've got lots of games here that we play quite a lot of over winter. Jigsaws, gardening. Nice weather days are good because people like being outside, and lighting. We might have a fire on a night or in an afternoon. We like gardening, trying to grow some vegetables here. People often bring their knitting here and like learning how to crochet. I'm trying to think. We have weekends sometimes, so people come and learn about how to whatever it is. It might be creative writing, cookery weekend soon, and some healing. What else have we had? We've got another drumming weekend coming up. There's the piano, which is nice. We've got it'd be nice. People can always bring their own instruments to play. So really, it's whatever. People make themselves at home and do whatever they like doing.
I like the fact that it's an old building. When I first arrived in January, I thought, God, what a lovely place. You know, it's just really beautiful. It was cold because it's the high ceilings, but, you know, it's painted in really nice colours, and I stayed in a single bedroom, and my window looked out over a field with sheep in, and I live in quite a busy, built-up area of Bradford, and there's cars going past the window all the time, so it was just really nice to come away to somewhere so peaceful and in the countryside. And then today I was just saying we finished the bike ride and we're sitting outside, and it's all just so green, which is just lovely. It's really relaxing to be in an environment where there isn't all the traffic, and the views are just fantastic, just from sitting outside on the step, you know, just you've got all this wonderful dales, countryside, and it's lovely. It was really nice doing the communal cooking, so to be in a group and share the cooking and share the washing up and all sit round having a nice glass of wine as well. I really enjoyed the whole communal aspect. But because I'm a snorer, I requested the single bedroom because I felt a bit embarrassed about not wanting to wake people up in the night. So, and that felt really nice as well, that you had the choice of, if you wanted to be, you know, in a bedroom with other people, you wanted the conviviality of that, you could have it. But also, if you wanted to be on your own and have some privacy and not feel that you were disturbing other people, then you could have that as well. So it's I like the flexibility of it, really. There were slippers here when we arrived in January. That was really sweet because it was cold, and you know, to get out, you know, we trudged along from the station and then came in, and there were slippers there and there were hot water bottles here, and it's just, yeah, things have been thought about to make you stay as pleasant as they can.
I love everything about Horton. It's great. It's like having a family house, but it's a family you choose sort of thing, which is great. Thing now, when you have a child as well, if you go to a place on holiday, I don't really know where to go with my child on holiday, not having money. A hotel, I can't afford an hotel, and I don't really want to be with her, like having to wake up before 10 for breakfast, and then, it doesn't work out like that for me. It's more like camping, but with a nice house. What I most enjoyed is not feeling pressured about things, about cleaning, about Augustine, about, you know, your child and stuff, but still it's happening and it's organically. Basically you have to come to see it, you know? That's the only way to figure out what it is and how it feels.
It just feels, it's quite hard to describe, it feels quite real and down to earth. I trust I can trust leaving my stuff around. People who come here are genuinely honest. There's like some sort of comradeship, invisible sort of comradeship with people that come here. You know, like in the way that you're mucking with tea or cleaning up and keeping the house tidy and watching each other's kids. And it's a lovely location. The people, just being able to sit and chat to sometimes relative strangers, especially if you come on your own. This is the first time I've come and they've got Wi-Fi. There's something different about it for everybody. There's something that's removed from the normal day-to-day life. The atmosphere can be really different every time you come, whether there's a lot of people or just a few people. As it is great.
So there's lots of walking. There's some really nice walks. You can walk on the level in the valley, you can walk into the mountains. There's always something, there's some beautiful views, and you can nearly always find a beautiful view somewhere. There are some attractions in the local area. Mostly you would need to drive to, or you can get public transport in to settle. But for instance, there's this is a big area for caving. So there's the White Scar Cave and the Ingleborough Cave, which are show caves, paid show caves. You can get a local guide to take you caving if it really grabs you. There's the Ingleton Waterfalls Walk. There's the market town of Settle. There's a market on a Tuesday, and that's always interesting just to have a wander around.
The very first time I came here was when I was a student in about 1986 or 5 even. And I came with a group of women from Leeds who knew the house. I didn't know anything about it. And it was winter and it was freezing cold. And we tried to walk up Pen-y-Ghent, but we couldn't even see where the path was supposed to be because there was so much snow. So we didn't get very far at all. But I just was, I fell in love with the house. That's it. I like the location. I like the fact that it's women only. I like the communal sharing aspects of it. I like the space, the physical house itself is a very lovely building. Yeah, I like the fact that you can come here and feel at home. It's like a home from home, and it's very comfortable and relaxed in that way. And there's a lot of freedom. And also, I now, in latter years, like the ability to bring my children here, and for them to have that freedom as well. I think it's been a tremendous resource for women and children to access, and you talk to so many women and so many children where Horton has been part of their lives for years and years and years, and they've really had lots of special experiences and enjoyable times here, and it provides a completely unique venue. If you go to a bed and breakfast or a little hotel or a campsite, it can be great, but it's different. If you go to a B&B or something, that's someone else's home, whereas Horton, when you're at Horton, while you're here, it's your home, and it feels very much like that. I think that's why people are so comfortable here. I've had some great parties here. I've celebrated birthdays here. I've been here with lots of friends. I've done fantastic walking and cycling this weekend.